Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Inquiry number 80393, company is Seba Guide.
Welcome in, everybody. This is Dottie May Behave.
And I am Thin Mint. Good morning.
Good morning. All right, this is game 2 of today's games. We have Team Philippines, number 00, Demonte Hunse, number 050, Wu Hasen, number 10, Chris Tonight, number 010, Aluhan, number 1012, Charger, number 11, Pan Diesel, number 2, Betten, number 2000, Rice Rocket, number 21, Gonzalez, number 415, Champagne, number 505, Chickadee Molish, number 609, Magusha Rap. Sorry if I pronounced that. Number 618. Quitting, number 718. Ooh Baby. Number 76, Boppin. Number 8000, Kili Kili. Number 808, Hawaii KO. Number 88, Kiss My Asqueda.
And skating for SALAAM Roller Derby, it's number 1383, Sanavandi. Number 206, Bones. Number 2222, Shame. Number 27, Bear Witch Project. Number 4546, Iran I Slam. Number 538, Kate Silver. Number 666, Drag Her. Number 777, Kali Kunyama. Number 789, Fish. Number 820, Buzz Killer. Number 86, Ethel Murders. Number 901, Rama Ramia. And that is SALAAM Roller Derby. And it looks like we're about to get into derby action. Hope you're enjoying day 2 of Y'all Stars. It's the Southern Skate Showdown here in Thibodaux, Louisiana at the Harangue Center. And just as an anecdote, this is actually where my derby career started 15 years ago. It's where I announced my first game when I was with Acadiana Good Times Rollers back then. And of course, Dottie, my co-announcer with Acadiana Roller Derby currently.
2 generations of Acadiana
Absolutely.
announcers. That's great. This is exciting.
Very exciting. Well, looks like we've got all 80 wheels on the track. We're doing a little bit of track maintenance, but that should be finished shortly, and we can get back into game 2 of today's games. We just saw Team Desi and Divergence. We've got some great games later today with Indigenous Rising Jewish Roller Derby. Team Louisiana plays again today. Team New York, Team Canada, who we saw put in a dominating performance yesterday, will be playing today at 1:45. Also, we've got Fuego Latino and Black Diaspora at 3 o'clock. Pennsylvania and Beastside sometime around 4:15. And then Trans Rollers United will be coming in at 6:15 against Villain Era. And then, of course, you'll want to stick around because at 8:15 Central Time tonight, we've got our Mardi Brawl Expo featuring Team Crew de Bruise and King Baby Cakes. It's our mashup game that's coming up at around 8:15 tonight. So, like I said, you'll want to be sticking around for that. In the meantime, we're about to head back into derby action. And here we go. Jam number 1, it's Kiss My Asqueda for Team Philippines, and Iran I Slam on the line for Team SALAAM. And Philippines is lead jammer with Kiss My Asqueda. And Kiss My Asqueda coming back through looking for points. Knocked in field, but Iran I Slam is is approaching the pack quickly, so Azqueta went ahead and called that one off.
MVP yesterday.
And SALAAM was actually team MVP yesterday for Team SALAAM. Thank you to our producer, Muffin Tumble, who I announced with in Texas.
On the jam line, we have Hawaii KO for Philippines. And they are our lead jammer.
And that's Senavandi on Team SALAAM. Hawaii KO through the pack for 4 points. And with a little bit of fancy footwork, Hawaii KO is back through for Forrest. Senavandi, in the meantime, sent to the penalty box on a track cut. Pack rounding turn number 2 into the back straightaway. Hawaii KO re-engaging for points. Takes a little spill at the front of the pack. Now up against a wall of white to contend with. Fighting through. This wall of white is not letting up. SALAAM is doing a fantastic job of penalty killing as Hawaii KO has re-entered the pack. I'm sorry, Senavandi has re-entered the pack. Senavandi drew on initial.
Oh, is it? Okay, thank you. I know, I looked, I'm like, wait, I didn't even see the clocks. Narrate for a second, I've gotta...
Power jam. And Ethel Murders has the helmet cover off and is looking for the Team SALAAM pivot. Ethel Murders knocked outfield, recycled back to turn number 4. Team Philippines doing some great penalty killing. Keeping Team SALAAM from scoring. Meanwhile, Boppin is back on the track, stuck behind a tripod of white at the pivot line.
Both walls not giving any mercy to these jammers.
No, these are very solid walls on both teams. And so that's a 4-point jam for Team Philippines. SALAAM held scoreless. want to thank one of our sponsors, 187 Killer Pads, industrial strength materials, unmatched ergonomic design, unparalleled excellence. 187 Killer Pads, back to Jersey Derby action.
All right, so we got Killy Killy with Philippines jamming. Oh, sorry, Rice Rocket. And they're their lead jammer.
And Rice Rocket is lead, but is tied up in a wall of white. Rice Rocket is set free for 4 points. Meanwhile, I believe we have had a star pass. We had a star pass, but an immediate penalty. So Bones is now the jammer of record for Team SALAAM, but is now in the penalty box. So it's a power jam for Rice Rocket and Team Philippines. This is exactly not what Team SALAAM wanted right now.
Hamilton Sweets.
And Rice Rocket is going to call off the jam after a 12-point jam, locking Team SALAAM in the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box. Let's take a look at that.
Bones is going to get an extended stay at the Hamilton Inn.
There you go.
And a 15-point jam instead.
And so it's a 15-point jam for Team Philippines, bringing the score to 37-0 in favor of Team Philippines. Meanwhile, heading into jam number 5, it's Kismayo Escueta on the jam line for Team Philippines, and Kismayo Escueta makes quick work of the pack. Lead jammer Team Philippines, Bones back on the track as well, and out on initial. Kismayo Escueta coming back around as the pack rounds turn number 1 into turn number 2. But Team SALAAM is hot on their skates, so that forces a call off. Team Philippines picking up only 1 on this jam.
Okay, we got Bop and Philippines jamming. And I slam for SALAAM. And Boppin making her way through that pack. Oh, okay. My apologies there. Kate Silver taking the star right before Boppin called it off.
Kate Silver, also a familiar name if you've been keeping track of the streams this tournament. Kate Silver is also an announcer and will be joining us on stream sometime later today. Or maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow. Looking at the schedule. Meanwhile, Derby action jam number 7 underway. It's Pan Diesel jamming for Team Philippines and Senavandi for Team SALAAM. Pack is split between the jam and pivot lines now widening. And we've got Pan Diesel stuck behind a wall of white. And Senavandi is through lead jammer for SALAAM, but unfortunately gets a penalty And unfortunately, the first lead for Team SALAAM has been spoiled, as Santa Vandy has been sent to the penalty box. Pan Diesel, meanwhile, through on initial as the pack rounds turn number 2. Pan Diesel trying out that pivot, that apex jump, but not quite landing it. Landing infield and forced to recycle back to between turns number 1 and turn number 2. This wall of white is certainly holding up. And that is, I believe, Quitting, who is giving Pan Diesel some... Pan Diesel actually was... So, lead was not called for Santa Vandy. Instead, lead has been called for Pan Diesel. So the penalty happened before the lead jammer was called, and now Santa Vandy
is going to be returning to the Hamilton Inn penalty box. So we're going to be starting this next jam as a power jam.
After we roll this beautiful bean footage. All right, we had a little injury scare, but the skater did get up uninjured, or well enough to get up.
Looks like we got a timeout.
We got a timeout brought to you by Chrissy Crash. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVP, both on the track and in life. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChrissyCrash.com. That's KRISSYKRASH.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win. So I believe the officials are discussing the penalty that happened at the end of that last jam. I don't know if decision. Nope. All right, and we are getting into jam number 8 with Azqueta, lead jammer. Before I could even finish saying the jammers' names, it's Kisma Azqueta, lead jammer, Team Philippines, Santa Vandy, iced in the penalty box. In the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box for that continental breakfast as the pack rounds turn number 1 into turn number 2, but Kisma Azqueta makes generous work of that pack, picking up 4.
We got a double checkout back onto the track.
I saw that. Hope they left their towels on the floor. And that's going to force the call off.
Who took that star? Oh, it was still okay.
So that's an 8-point jam for Team Philippines. Unfortunately, SALAAM still scoreless. And we're in an official timeout brought to you by Chrissy Crash and Crash Course. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want a custom training plan with derby-specific workouts, nutrition strategies, and athlete mindset development curated by our epic team of coaches so you can level up this year? Visit ChrissyCrash.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win.
I can say when I was playing, I did the Chrissy Crash program. It was amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's good to hear.
True. A testimony on that one.
It's good to hear positive testimonials.
Yes.
As we are stuck in this official timeout.
Looks like we're doing some repair to the track. Some track maintenance.
And we want to thank Poster Giant. Big thanks to Poster Giant. From web posting and guerrilla marketing to digital campaigns, Poster Giant makes your message stand out. Need to get the word out for your next big event? Visit postergiant.net today and let them take your promotion to the next level. Also want to thank our officials for this game: Atomic Annie, Dexter, Punisher, Fun Police, Block Nest Monster, Ivana Rage, Night Trotter, Wildside, Rocket Chop, also Mad Jack Churchkill, You'll Need a Rehab, General Relativity, Colonel Angus, Nomad, Kilobyte, Sven DeFore, and Shrimp and Roll. It's cool to see these collective and borderless teams play each other, just because you see all these players from different teams. It's just different styles of derby mixing up, and it's a lot of fun to watch. All right, that whistle means we're getting back into derby action. 5 seconds till whistle. There we go. Jam number 9 of the first period. Just under 7 minutes left to play. Boppin on the line for Philippines, and Ethel Murders jamming for Team SALAAM. And it is Boppin out lead jammer Team Philippines, as the pack is tight at the pivot line. Boppin coming back through, trying to get that inside lane, but skating into another skater, allowing Team SALAAM to just kind of reform around Boppin. And Boppin is set free for 4 points. And Boppin coming back through, looking for more points, getting some assistance from a Team Philippines blocker, and sliding through for 70 points, or sliding through for 4 more points, bringing the score up to 70 for Team Philippines. And Ethel Murders still stuck at initial at the pivot line behind a wall of black, trying to get some assistance from the SALAAM pivot, but nothing happening. That tripod holding steady as Boppin comes back around, skating into a couple of skaters for our Team SALAAM, but everyone getting back up and reforming quickly, holding Boppin back, but only slightly, as Boppin is through for 4 more points. Pack slowly moving, rounding turn number 1 into turn number 2 as Boppin comes through for 4 more. So far, a 20-point scoring jam for Team Philippines.
And look, we had a star pass to Bones for SALAAM.
That's the second time Bones has taken the star, as Team Philippines picks up 4 more. That's a 24-point jam for Team Philippines. That is the biggest jam
of the day.
That's right, biggest jam of the day. As we need a little bit of track repair, so another official timeout is called. And of course, these timeouts are brought to you by Crash Course. Ready to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Tired of second-guessing your training routine? Want to feel more confident when you step on the track? Then Crash Course is for you. We turn skaters into MVPs. If you start Crash Course today, in 4 weeks, you'd be less tired at the end of a 2-minute jam. In 8 weeks, your footwork will get you to the line faster. And in 12 weeks, you'll be the skater that everyone wants in their pack. Life is a contact sport. Win with Crash Course. Visit them at chrissycrash.com.
With a K.
With a K. With 2 Ks.
2 K.
I'm looking at the sponsor read, and it's Chrissy Crash with 2 Ks for the domain name, but Crash Course still has that C, so interesting. It's early. I haven't had my coffee yet.
Looks like they had to put a whole new pivot line out there.
That is a brand spanking new pivot line.
It's so bright.
It is.
I feel like I need my sunglasses.
You can see all the dust that's been kicked up over the over the past couple of days, and tied in with that fresh pivot line, it really stands out. So Boppin has scored 36 points in 3 jams for Team Philippines. So 36 points of those 86. That's a good. Of those 50 points, or only 50 of Philippines' points are not scored by Boppin. So that's pretty significant. Again, thanks to our top-notch producer, Muffin Tumble. All right, and that rolling whistle means it's time to get back into derby action. Next whistle starts the jam. And jam number 10 is underway. Hawaii KO jamming for Philippines. Kali Kunyama on the line for Team SALAAM, and it's Hawaii KO lead jammer Team Philippines. This is Kali's first time jamming, but we do have a star pass to Kate Silver is the new jammer of record for Team SALAAM. And Boppin's going to get those 4 points before Kate Silver can get back to the track, get back to the pack, rather.
It was Hawaii KO.
Hawaii KO, I'm sorry, Hawaii KO.
Our other big score for
That's right.
Philippines.
So before Hawaii KO could, before Kate Silver could get back to the pack, Hawaii KO goes ahead and calls that one off with 4 points on the jam, bringing Philippines up to 90.
We got Rice Rocket jamming for the Philippines, and I Slam for SALAAM. And Rice Rocket is your lead jammer. They're getting through faster than we can say their names.
That's right.
And just like that, the jam is called off.
Bones takes the star for Team SALAAM, but that forces the call off. And Philippines is going to pick up 4 on that one.
Can't say enough about the Philippines defense.
Absolutely.
They are just rocking it out there.
Absolutely. Kismaya Escueta wearing the star for Team Philippines, and Sanavandi for Team SALAAM. And Sanavandi is lead jammer Team SALAAM. It's Team SALAAM's first lead jam of the game. Kismaya Escueta stuck on initial as Sanavandi is coming back through, trying to find that outside lane, knocked in field, forced to recycle back to the pack. And Kismaya Escueta is sent to the penalty box. So it is a power jam for Sanavandi and Team SALAAM. Team Philippines with a solid wall.
And Kate Silver in with the O.
And Sanavandi is through with Team SALAAM's first 4 points of the game for Team SALAAM. Sanavandi coming back through, looking for points as the pack rounds turn number 2 into the back straightaway, and Sanavandi is through for 4 more points. Meanwhile, Kismaya Escueta with a star stash through on initial. Sanavandi is going to call that one off, getting Team SALAAM's first 8 points of the game. Wow. And here with the beautiful bean footage, that is Team SALAAM getting their first lead jam of the game. Very exciting.
First scoreless jam for
And not only is it the first, and Team SALAAM gets 2 extra points. have been tallied for them, but it is also significantly Team Philippines' first scoreless jam of the game. As we head into an official review. And we are in a crash course official review. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Wanting to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChrissyCrash.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win. And we've just got under a minute and a half left in this period. We've got the Y'all Stars mascot, the Mardi Gras alligator, standing by at turn number 1, ready to entertain. Of course, we want to thank 888, elevating roller derby standards with cutting-edge technology. 888, also 187 killer pads, often imitated, never duplicated. 187 killer pads. And, of course, Poster Giant. Need to make your event or brand stand out? Poster Giant has you covered with expert wild posting, media buying, and guerrilla marketing services. From creative design to bold installations, we'll make sure you're seen. Visit postergiant.net to learn more. Let's create something unforgettable with Poster Giant, and I've got a great update. The alligator's name is Alligator, and I see Alligator just kind of commiserating with a similarly dressed Johnny Pepper. Johnny is also ready to entertain.
Always.
Looking for a track cut, they didn't get it, so it was denied. They lost the official review. Yes.
So Team Philippines was looking for a track cut, but they didn't get it. And now they lose their official review. So Team SALAAM stands with 10 points on that last jam. And we see the ref in the middle of the the track having a little trouble with microphone, but we were able to. Hello.
Black had issued an official review of challenging White's jammer for dragging the toe on the inside boundary, thus resulting in a cut in turn 1. The jammer ref for White and the front OPR both confirmed that wheels never left the tape. As such, the no call will stand. Black issued an official review. Thank you.
So just a clarification, the outside pack ref observed that there was no part of the skate was outside of the track. So the no call stands, and SALAAM retains their 10 points. As we head into jam number 13, it's Pan Diesel against Ethel Murders. And pack is tight at the jam line. Pan Diesel bursting through, finding a seam, and getting lead jammer Team Philippines. And Pan Diesel attempting to go inside, knocked in field, but able to re-enter the pack in place and through on the outside for 4 points for Team Philippines.
And we have a star pass.
And once again, Bones takes the star for SALAAM Roller Derby. Bones is a very popular star pass target for Team SALAAM. I believe Bones has taken all 3 star passes?
Yeah.
4 star passes for Team SALAAM.
One went to Kate.
And 1 went to Kate. I'm sorry. But Pan Diesel coming back through, hitting a solid wall of white and knocked down, but quick to get back up. Pan Diesel juking off to the left and through for 4 more points. Pan Diesel looking back at the Team Philippines bench, looking for direction, and they're saying just keep going. So Pan Diesel obliges happily, getting 4 more points as the pack enters the back straightaway.
Looks like Ethel merges. Looks like she just left. They left the penalty box, joining the rest of their team.
Pan Diesel hungry for more. And we are now past the 100-point mark for Team Philippines. So go ahead and hydrate. That's a hydration moment. So Diesel goes ahead and calls off the jam, and that is a we'll see in a second. That is a 28-point jam for Team Philippines, and that is the highest jam of the game, probably of the day. But we see that.
Yeah, we had the highest yesterday. I think it was 30.
30.
So
That's
30
right.
30 is a number to beat for the tournament.
I actually believe it's 40 because the last
Did I
the
miss-
Team
oh.
Canada
I was
game,
not here for that game. So 40. That's amazing.
the last jam of the game, 40 points for Team Canada. Well, in the meantime, Johnny Pepper and Alligator are going to entertain the crowd. We'll be back in 4 minutes. We'll see you on the stream.
Spot is here. We need everybody to.
All right.
That's what I got. Let's see what else. Oh, 2 power jams. in favor of SALAAM. 1, 2, 3, and 3 in favor of Philippines, if you care about that.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, welcome back to Y'all Stars Southern Skate Showdown. We've got Team Philippines against SALAAM Roller Derby, and we've got some stats here.
All right, so for penalties, we have 15 penalties for SALAAM and 7 for Philippines.
And of those penalties, no one is really in any serious danger. We've got someone. Let's see. We have Rama, who is on Team SALAAM, who is kind of up against the threshold for penalties. They have 4 penalties, so of course we don't want to see anyone fouling out. But
and then our high scores. You see Pan Diesel and Boppin with 36 points. And then
that's right, 36 points each for Team Philippines, and of course Sanavandi is the leading scorer for SALAAM with all 10 points. As we gear up for period number 2 of this No Borders game. Of course, stick around after this game. We've got more borderless roller derby with Team Indigenous Rising and Jewish Roller Derby. That will be starting around 11 a.m. Central Time. And if you happen to be in Melbourne, Australia, that is going to be at 5 o'clock a.m. So if you happen to be watching us in Australia, good morning. I know it's early.
best way to start your morning is with some derby.
Absolutely. And I remember I did some remote announcing with there was a tournament in Austria that I did some remote announcing for, and I had to be up at 3 o'clock in the morning for those games.
Oh.
It was rough.
I love derby, but that's really early.
I too love derby, and I don't think I would get up at 3 o'clock a.m. for anything else. All right, that whistle's going to bring us into period number 2. Boppin on the line for Team Philippines, and it's Kelly Kunyama with lead jammer for Team SALAAM. And this is now Team SALAAM's second lead jam of the game. Boppin also out on initial pass. Kali is re-engaging the pack, but stuck behind a wall of black. And Boppin was coming back around for points, so Team SALAAM is going to call that one off, but not before getting 1 point. And
every point counts.
Absolutely, every point counts, especially for these young teams like Team SALAAM. And as we see this beautiful bean footage, we see Kali gaining lead jammer. Again, it's Team SALAAM's second lead jam of the game. As we head into jam number 2 of the second period, Hawaii KO, one of Team Philippines' high scorers, up against Iran SALAAM and Hawaii KO. No pass, no penalty, even though they are out first, out of the pack first. 4 points for Team Philippines and Hawaii KO. Iran SALAAM is out of the pack lead jammer for Team SALAAM, and Team SALAAM is telling Iran SALAAM to just run the jam. So Iran SALAAM, even though Hawaii KO has 8 points on the jam, Iran SALAAM is still going to run the points, and Iran SALAAM picks up 4 on that pass as the pack is in the back straightaway. Hawaii KO also 4 points on that jam, and And the bench is going to yell out to call the jam. So SALAAM is going to call that one off after getting 8 points on the jam. Philippines with Hawaii KO gets 12 on the jam.
I don't know if you mentioned it.
Philippines sitting at 134. SALAAM up to 19 points. As Cueta back on the line for Team Philippines, Sanavandi, of course, highest scoring jammer for Team SALAAM, and Sanavandi is out lead jammer Team SALAAM. As Cueta also out on initial pass, and Sanavandi is coming back through, getting points and calling off the jam. That's one on the jam for Team SALAAM. Philippines, no points, just vibes on that one. Of course, want to thank Currency Bank. Currency Bank's approach is simple. Provide an exceptional customer experience through personal attention, convenience, and the latest proven technology. High-tech, high-touch, Currency Bank. Rice Rocket, Ethel murders. Rice Rocket knocked outside, but able to re-engage, or able to get back up and almost in place. Through for lead jammer Team Philippines. Rice Rocket finding that outside lane, getting 4 points on that one. Ethel Murder still on initial pass as Rice Rocket finds an easy opening on the outside for 4 points. As the pack is tight between the jam and pivot line. Rice Rocket coming back through. Team SALAAM trying to form a wall, but not able to hold Rice back. As Ethel has taken off the star, trying to find Kate Silver. Kate Silver is the new jammer of record as she takes the star for Team SALAAM. The Philippines is going to call that one off. 12 points on the jam for Team Philippines. As we see Rice Rocket, hitting that wall that SALAAM is just trying to form. Not able to contain Rice Rocket. Rice Rocket gets that, goes through goes through lane 2 and is easily gets those 4 points as we have a little bit of track repair. Before heading to Jam 5, Pan Diesel, another high-scoring jammer for Team Philippines, wearing the star, Kali Kuniyama.
Pan Diesel secures that lead jammer.
As we see a tripod holding tight, but unable to withstand the Team Philippines pivot as Pan Diesel is set free for 4 points. Ooh, a little spill. But everyone gets back up, seemingly without trouble, as Pan Diesel adds 4 more to the total. Pack rounding turn number 1 into turn number 2 as Pan Diesel re-engaging, hitting a wall of white, 1 to beat. And Pan takes a little spill as white reforms around Pan. But have no fear, the Philippines pivot will come in and run some defense, allowing Pan to break through for 4 more points.
Not before Pan does a little spin on their way out.
Fancy footwork with Pan. Pan through for 4 more. As time expires on that one, and we see Team SALAAM calling for a timeout. A Carissy Crash timeout, of course. And Crash Course training. Crash Course helps busy Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs on the track and in life. Want to make 2-minute jams feel easy? Visit ChrissyCrash.com to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win. That is a 16-point jam for Team Philippines. As the Team SALAAM, no doubt, conferring about whether where the after party is. And if you happen to be in the Thibodaux area, feel free to come join us at the after party. Today, it's the theme is DAC is here, and it's at Norm's Daiquiris here in Thibodaux. So again, if you're in South Louisiana, if Thibodaux is a short drive for you, come and hang out with some derby skaters and announcers.
Everyone's getting lined back up.
Jam number 6 is underway with Boppin wearing the Philippine star at the front of the pack, 1 to beat, and Boppin is set free lead jammer Team Philippines. SALAAM is stashing the star for Team SALAAM. Unfortunately, tied up in a wall of black. Boppin is coming back around. 1 to beat, and after a little spill, Boppin is set free for 4 points. SALAAM just engulfed in a wave of black jerseys. These tripods holding steady, but as I say that, the SALAAM pack at the front of the pack just kind of takes a spill and sets Boppin free for 4 more points.
Kate Silver came up and tried to give a little assist.
Kate Silver, as I stated before, one of our announcer siblings. As SALAAM is out on initial, and Boppin is going to see that is running towards the pack, so Boppin's going to call that jam off, but not before getting 11 points. We've got some track repair going on, some cleanup.
So we got an official timeout.
So I don't know whose water says this. I'll replace one. I'll replace it. Okay. Sorry about that. I'll replace it. And we've got an official timeout, and of course, guess who we have to talk about? Chrissy Crash and Crash Course. But only shortly. Chrissy Crash, visit ChrissyCrash.com, KRISSYKRASH.com, to learn more about Crash Course training. Life is a contact sport. Win as we head back into Derby action. Hawaii KO. Before I can even finish saying their name, lead jammer Team Philippines, and Santa Vandy also out on initial pass. Hawaii KO coming back through, looking for points at the pivot line. Tripod of white getting broken up by some Team Philippines blockers, and Santa Vandy is through for 4 points as Hawaii KO finding some trouble, and Hawaii KO does manage to eke out 4 points, but SALAAM is quickly approaching the pack, so we're going to go ahead and call that one. And that is a 4-point jam for both teams. And of course, want to talk about Team Philippines. This is their second time at Y'all-Star. No, I'm sorry. Their second tournament in the past year, as Kismay Escueda is lead jammer for Team Philippines. I will go back to what I was talking about in a moment. But Kismay Escueda is re-engaging the pack for 4 as the pack rounds turn number 1 into turn number 2. Ethel Murderers is recycled inside and forced behind a tripod of black as Cueta is through for 4 more points. Pack holding still at turn number 2. Ethel Murders is through on initial. Kismay Cueta through for 4 more points as Pack rounds the turn number 2 into the back stretch, and Escueda looking through to Team Philippines bench for direction. They're telling Escueda, just keep going. So Escueda continues skating. 45 seconds left in the jam. Escueda is going to go ahead and call that one off. 13 points going to Team Philippines, 4 for Team SALAAM. Beautiful bean footage here. We've got Pack rolling through turn number 1 and turn number 2, and Hawaii KO just finding that middle seam, just making their way through, making a path, their own path, and getting 4 points. Jam number 9 underway. Boppin Kali Kunyama, and Boppin is out lead jammer. Kali Kunyama 2 to beat at the front of the pack, and we have a Team SALAAM pivot coming through, looking to assist. Kali is trying to find that outside lane, nothing doing, riding the tape. Great track awareness on Kali's part. Kali taking off the star and very slyly slipping it to Bones. Bones takes the star. Philippines picks up 4, sees Bones approaching the pack. That's going to force the call off. 4 points going to Team Philippines. SALAAM held scoreless on that one. A little over 7.5 minutes left in the second period. As I was saying before, great. I'm about to talk and then the whistle blows. I should pay more attention to that. Rice Rocket on the line for Philippines. Iran SALAAM wearing the star for Team SALAAM, and Rice Rocket is up against a tripod, and that is a Team Philippines blocker playing defense, allowing Rice Rocket to break through lead jammer. Team Philippines. Iran SALAAM taking off the star, looking for the pivot. A wall of black separating Iran SALAAM from the pivot as Rice Rocket comes through for 4 on the outside. Pack and it looks like Iran SALAAM is sent to the penalty box, on the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box on a track cut. So it's a power jam for Rice Rocket. We'll see how Team SALAAM can penalty kill here. And Rice Rocket up against a tripod at the front of the pack. They're set free for 4 points. That's going to be a 16-point jam for Team Philippines. And Iran SALAAM is iced in the penalty box, so it's going to be a power start for Team Philippines here coming into jam number 10. Team Philippines, as I was talking about earlier, in 2024, they placed 4th at Skate Wars in Lansing, Michigan, but also played Y'all-Stars 2024, where they placed 9th. Iran SALAAM, again, iced in the penalty box. It's Pan Diesel on the line for Team Philippines. Pan Diesel up at the front of the pack, falling small behind this tripod. 2 to beat now for Pan Diesel. Pan Diesel trying to find that outside lane.
Makes their way through the middle.
Makes her way through the middle for lead jammer Team Philippines. Iran SALAAM back on the track. But it looks like we have another penalty. We've got a
Star pass.
Star pass. Ethel Murders takes the star for Team SALAAM. As Pan Diesel threw for 4. Pan Diesel re-engaging the pack as the pack enters the back straightaway. Pan Diesel finding that inside lane for 4 points. Ethel Murders drawn outside and back to turn number 1 as the pack finishes in turn number 1, heading into the back straightaway. Pan Diesel coming through on the inside. A wall trying to form from Team SALAAM on the inside, but Pan Diesel does a quick juke outside and gets 4 points, adding to 15 points.
And then we got Ethel Murders in the Hampton penalty box.
So
Stay.
Team SALAAM's going to start another jam. This is their second jam in a row, starting iced in the penalty box. It's the second power start for Team Philippines in a row as we head into this official review brought to you by Chrissy Crash and Crash Course Training. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVP on the track in life. Visit ChrissyCrash.com, KRISSYKRASH.com for more information. Life is a contact sport. Win with Chrissy Crash and Crash Course Training. So this is Team SALAAM initiating that official review. So coming up next at 11 a.m., we've got Team Indigenous and Jewish Roller Derby, another borderless game as we head into game number 3 of day number 2 of Y'all Stars Southern Skate Showdown. And I don't know about you, but I have a short break coming up, so I'm excited to get out for a moment and visit a local diner and have some red beans and rice, maybe a fully dressed po' boy and a bowl of gumbo. I'm excited.
All the amazing Louisiana cuisines.
Absolutely, I miss it so much. We have a couple of good options in Nashville for Cajun food. Especially there's a place called Gumbo Bros that's owned by a family out of Baton Rouge, and they're pretty good. But there's just so much of it down here in South Louisiana. You can't go it's like Cajun food is like Starbucks down here on every corner, and you can't go wrong. Like I don't think I've had a bad meal at a Cajun restaurant down here.
Even our gas station food is
absolutely good. Gas station boudin, top tier. And if you don't know what boudin is, which it's probable that you don't, it's a sausage casing that's filled with meat, rice, and Cajun spices. And personally, so there's a place in Lafayette, outside of Lafayette, called Billy's. And every time I go back home to see family, I have to stop at Billy's for 5 pounds of boudin, bring it home, freeze it, air fry it later.
I love it. Yeah, It's so hard to pick one, though.
It is. It is. There's, like I said, there's just so many good places. You can't go wrong. Personally, if I'm having boudin, I'll have it on a piece of bread with some pepper jelly, and it's so good. Cannot recommend it enough. 5 stars.
Now you're making me hungry.
I'm sorry. It's almost lunchtime.
Lunchtime somewhere.
It's lunchtime somewhere.
And you can have boudin for breakfast.
You can.
I don't care what anyone says.
Cold boudin for breakfast is
Breakfast of champions.
it's cromulent. It's a cromulent meal.
And now they do boudin king cake.
I saw that. There's also a place in
Best
Lafayette.
of 2 worlds.
Oh my God.
There's a place in Broussard, just outside of Lafayette, and it's called Yabo's, and they have it's a beignet, which is a gay little donut from New Orleans, topped with that's the best way I can describe a beignet. It's kind of like a if you're familiar with Mexican food and a sopapilla with powdered sugar on it. But I'll get back to that later. We're about to get back into derby action. 4 minutes left in the second period. Jam 12 underway. Kismaya Escueda, before I can even say their name, lead jammer for Team Philippines. And Ethel Murder sent to the penalty box. So it's
For their extended stay at
For
the
an
Hampton Inn Suites penalty box.
That's right. It's another power jam for Kismaya Escueda and Team Philippines. Kismaya Escueda already with 4 points on the board, trying a fancy apex jump, not quite landing it, but able to...
Still making it look good.
Still making it look good. Able to get back into the pack in position, not losing position. So that's 4 points for... 2 points for Escueda, as Escueda is knocked out of field, out of bounds, and going back inside with a little spin move, and Escueda is through with 4, as we have another track cut on Team SALAAM. So we've only got two blockers from Team SALAAM on the track right now for Kismaya Escueda.
But Ethel Murders is back on the track, ready to score some points.
Hopefully Ethel Murders has taken advantage of the continental breakfast at the Hampton Inn and Suites penalty box, refreshed and ready to score points. But Philippines, Escueda is going to call that one off after getting 14 points on the jam, bringing Team Philippines up to 243. SALAAM held scoreless with just over 2 minutes left in the second period. And in this game, beautiful bean footage here as we see Escueda just easily within 15 seconds just finding that outside lane. And we've got Hawaii KO now, who before we can even come back from replay has gained lead jammer for Team Philippines. And Santa Vandy out on initial pass for Team SALAAM as Hawaii KO is so that's going to force the call off. Team Philippines getting 4 on the jam. Minute and a half left in the period. And of course, stick around. Team Indigenous Rising and Jewish Roller Derby are next around 11 a.m. And it looks like that one's going to hit on time as it's 10:50 Central. So in about 10 minutes. So we'll have a short intermission as Boppin and Kali Kunyama are jamming, and Boppin skates around the Team SALAAM pivot, lead jammer Team Philippines. And we have a star pass. Once again, Bones, a favorite of the jammer, a favorite target of the jammer for the star. Has the star in hand and is working through the pack as Boppin has 1 to beat, now 2. Getting direction from Team Philippines bench to call it, but Boppin is going to keep going. And now Boppin's going to call it. And we've got 19 seconds left on the clock. I don't know if we have time enough for another jam, but wait a second. Team SALAAM calls a team timeout, so that's going to add to our time, and we've got one more jam coming up. With 12 seconds left on the clock, Crash Course, of course, is the sponsor of our timeouts. Crash Course helps busy roller derby athletes, as my voice cracks, increase strength, conquer self-doubt, and create the habits of high performers to become all-stars and MVPs both on the track and in life. Visit ChrissyCrash.com, KRISSYKRASH.com, to learn more. Life is a contact sport. Win with Chrissy Crash and Crash Course.
All right, so far, Boppin has earned 55 points this game, and Pam has gotten 71.
71 points of this 251 points from Team Philippines, put on by Pan Diesel. As next whistle starts the jam, starts our last jam of this game. Remember, we've got a full day, nay, a full weekend of roller derby on tap for you as Rice Rocket makes quick work of the pack, finding that inside lane. Lead jammer Team Philippines, Iran SALAAM, behind a tripod, trying to find either an opening or the pivot, and Iran SALAAM is out on initial pass. Rice Rocket sees Iran SALAAM approaching, quickly calling off, but not before picking up 2 points, and that is going to be the last jam of the game. We are waiting for final score, as that is some beautiful bean footage. As we see Team SALAAM gathering up, getting ready to make their way over for a team picture. Still waiting, and that whistle means the score is final. Team Philippines with the win, 253 to Team SALAAM's 28 points. Whew, what a hard-fought game for both teams.
I'm tired watching it.
I'm tired as well. Those were some heavy walls put on by Team SALAAM. They are not to be reckoned with.
Every point they earned was fought for hard. Absolutely.
Well, that's the game. Indigenous Rising Team Jewish Roller Derby coming up in about 10 minutes. We'll be back, or rather, Huck and Locks will be back next. In the meantime, my name is Thinman.
And I'm Dottie May Behave.
And we'll see y'all later.
Go take a break.
Hi folks, Tui Lion here, and I'm here to ask you if your helmet is cooked. Whether you're on the derby track or at the skate park, your helmet has one job: to protect you. So let's check out your helmet together and find out if it's still doing its job. Look for the following signs to determine if the EPS foam in your helmet has deteriorated. 1. Physical cracks or deformations. 2. Soft spots. 3. Discoloration. 4. Separation from the shell. 5. Age. Helmets should be replaced every 3 years depending upon usage, even if they appear to be in good condition. 6. Unusual odors. Let's move on to the outer shell and consider your previous impacts. If the helmet has been involved in a significant impact, the EPS foam could be compromised even if no visible damage is apparent. If the strap adjusters, clip, or straps are compromised, your helmet placement might be compromised if you take a fall. Last but not least, if your helmet doesn't fit you properly, it's not going to do its job when you need it most. Your helmet should sit about 1 finger width above your eyebrows and stay put when you're moving around or shaking your head. Visit 888.com to find out about our cutting-edge helmet technology and designs. The most certifications, the latest technology, the best fit. We've got you covered.